Surrendered Hearts. March 22nd, Offertory Reading Devotional. My son, give me your heart and let your eyes observe my ways. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 26. One of the pleas that God makes is for His people to give their hearts to Him. As we surrender our hearts to God, we are no longer under the guidance of the devil. We are directed by God, who guides in decision-making. When the heart is surrendered, we can say, with the Apostle Paul, I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself up for me. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. When Jesus lives in us, obeying Him becomes a joy. But when the heart is not surrendered to God, we cannot keep His requirements. We cannot love and bring offerings to Him. When the heart is not surrendered to Jesus, it is difficult to give for the advancement of God's work. Ellen G. White stated in The Desire of Ages, if we have given our hearts to Jesus, we also shall bring our gifts to Him. The reason giving is hard is because our hearts are not surrendered to Jesus. Giving is easy when the heart is given to Jesus. Today we shall pray for us to give our hearts to Jesus so that He dwells in them. God's work will not be supported unless our hearts are given to Jesus. Do you want to see the gospel go everywhere? Then give your heart to Jesus. Do you want Jesus to come and close this era of sin and suffering? Give your heart to Jesus. Appeal. As we give our tithe and offerings, let us prayerfully surrender our hearts to Jesus and ask Him to live in us.